So guys, I'm just filming a row of vacant stores. These are all gone. Still continue to remain closed. Gone. So back here in Rancho Mirage, California, at the river, all this outdoor shopping, probably 70% of it is vacant. The bigger restaurants, Fleming's, P.F. Chang's, Cheesecake Factory, if one of these goes, this whole entire shopping center will be done. It looks like the Cheesecake Factory is not even open for takeout. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen anybody in there or anybody coming out. P.F. Chang's, I saw somebody come out. Not much going on at Fleming, so I don't even know. It does say it is open, but I'm going to tell you, they are dead. This place is dead in the water. So it looks like pretty much takeout only. Telling you, if they lose one of these places, this whole shopping center is about done. It is on borrowed time. This is unbelievable. This was such a beautiful place back in the day, and it's been suffering for a couple years now, and this may be the nail in the coffin if something doesn't turn around quickly. So it says over here at Fleming's, they're open in restaurant dining, delivery, and pickup. They're dead. Forever 21. Last time I was here, it was going out of business. It is now vacated, gone. This is a big store here at the river. It is empty. Big store. Forever 21, gone. It's Thursday, June 4th, 2020. So while the zombies are lined up at Starbucks, waiting for that $5, $6, $7 coffee, I wanted to show you what's going on while I take one of my nightly walks. I'm out here in Rancho Mirage, California at a shopping area called The River. I made a video out here probably about 6 months ago. So we're just out here walking around. And so again, while the zombies are out blowing the stimulus checks on Starbucks, blowing their unemployment checks at Starbucks, the busiest place in my town is Starbucks. 10, 12, 14 cars on average at all the Starbucks I see out here. It's insane. But I wanted to show you what's really happening and why you shouldn't be blowing your stimulus checks, why you better be hanging on to your money right now. This is one of the most affluent towns in the valley, Rancho Mirage, California. This was one of the most affluent outdoor shopping areas in the desert at one point. Look at it now. 80% of it is vacant. The restaurants that are open are like ghost towns. Basically, people here and there coming in, coming out, a couple takeouts. Very few people actually dining in. And if we lose one of these big anchor restaurants here, we've already lost Forever 21, a big anchor retailer. We lose one of the big anchor restaurants. This place is going to be in very, very big trouble. But I was reading some articles today. I'm going to share them with you quickly. Jobless claims total unemployment level worse than expected. We lost 1.87 million jobs last week. 11 weeks, and we're still losing millions of jobs. So I don't even know what the count is now with unemployment. Officially, it's probably around 43 million. Unofficially, over 60 million. And people are still filing for unemployment benefits and not getting help, which is very disturbing. Millions of Americans skip payments as tidal wave of defaults and evictions loom. This is on NPR, look it up. Americans are skipping payments on mortgages, they're skipping payments on auto loans and on other bills. Massive foreclosures, evictions, car repossessions, and people's credit being destroyed has all been put off and put on hold with help from Congress and the leniency of lenders. They've been able to hold off the impending disaster at bay for millions of people, but that may not last much longer. And the question you must ask yourself is what happens when they no longer can hold all this off? People are still not getting their unemployment. 10 weeks, I'm reading articles, people still haven't even gotten able to even apply for unemployment. They can't get a hold, they can't get to a human being, systems down, whatever the case may be. People are still complaining that they're going on 2.5 months and they haven't even been able to file an unemployment claim yet. People are saying that their mortgage company said that they don't qualify for the federal program to postpone payments. So what happens if you don't qualify? What happens to that guy? You call Ford, you call Chevy, whoever you bought your car from, to postpone payments on your pickup truck, and they tell you they can't do anything about it. You better make your payment or suffer the consequences, suffer the late fees, suffer the repossession. People are paycheck to paycheck, and when you take away just one paycheck, we're finding out that people are in enormous trouble. When you take away paychecks, plural, we're finding out that people now have a catastrophe. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I've been saying for a couple of years, you better be preparing for a rainy day. This is beyond rainy. This is a tsunami. This is big trouble now. To be clear, millions of people right now are getting help. They are getting leniency. 3 million auto loans and 15 million credit card accounts are in some kind of program to let people skip or make partial payments. 5 million mortgages are in forbearance, but there are millions who have been turned away, either because they don't qualify or they've received bad information. Many people have slipped through the cracks, and many times the banks or the lenders don't want to help. So the question remains, with millions of job losses, many that are going to be permanent, how long will the forbearances and the skip payments last before the bank says it's time to pay up? So as I'm out here walking around all this vacant commercial real estate in one of the most affluent areas in the desert, if not Southern California, there's an article today on The Hedge. It's titled, "We Still Expect to Get Paid. America's largest mall operator sues Gap for $70 million in back rent." I can just imagine what's going on with whoever owns this property. Landlords are desperate for revenue. They are now taking tenants to court to try and squeeze more blood from the stone. Simon Property Group, the biggest mall operator in the U.S., is suing Gap, one of its largest tenants, claiming the retailer failed to pay more than $65.9 million in rent and other charges. We're going to see double-digit delinquencies next month in these commercial loans, and it may even be worse than we ever thought. If tenants can't pay the landlord, then how does the landlord pay the bank? The commercial loan defaults are going to explode. And where I'm standing right now, it's obvious, it's evident, it's clear as day as I look around. Literally 70 to 80% of this outdoor shopping area is vacant, and the rest of it is dying. Commercial and residential landlords have been left holding the bag. They didn't get a bailout like all the big corporations. And who will suffer the most? It's gonna be the small landlords. They will suffer the most. So this is going to indicate a massive bankruptcy tsunami coming. So guys, I wanted to shoot this video this evening while I was out walking around and share these notes with you. I was out here probably 6 months ago. It was bad then, it's worse now, and the property continues to look more run down than ever. And you know, honestly, anybody that's here is just here to do the same thing I'm doing, walk around and get a little exercise. Nobody's in the stores because they're literally all vacant. The restaurants are a ghost town. People are just here to get some air and walk around, get some exercise. That's about it. It's really sad to see how fast and how far things are falling. So, you know, to the people out there that tell you how great everything is, you know, get out and use your own two eyes and see what's going on in your own areas. And please comment down below. Let me know how things are looking in your areas. Are they getting better? Are they stabilizing, or are they getting worse? I can speak for my area here in the Coachella Valley. It is looking much, much worse. I want to recap a couple days ago when I was on El Paseo, everything was boarded up. They had no problems. The sheriff did a fantastic job shutting down Highway 111, shutting down El Paseo, shutting all entrances to El Paseo. But I was down there today, and half of the town is still boarded up. So I don't know if they believe that something may come back, but half the stores are still boarded up. It's a scary time here in America, and the economy is getting very, very concerning. Look, this was a absolutely pristine trophy property at one point. Now it is beginning to look run down. Homeless people taking a bath in the lake here. Unbelievable what we're seeing. And the high-end restaurants here not doing much business at all. So it tears at your heartstrings to see what's happening in your own area. Please comment down below. Let me know what's happening in your area. So here I am for the Five Guys. It's evening time, and there is not one person in the restaurant. Not one. Dead. Another one completely empty. The movie theater closed, doing no business. I mean, ask yourself, how long can this continue to go on where things are just shut down because they're just continuing to go out of business, everything. So guys, take a look at this parking lot. This should give you an idea how dead it is. Look at this, a huge parking lot. I'll go out here to show you what's up. This thing's empty. Look at that. It's dead. Parking lot is dead. This is a huge parking lot. Where is everybody? You know, things are opening up, right? They tell us things are opening up, but and the restaurants here are open. Where is everybody? It's a beautiful evening out here in the desert. Take a real good look at that. This parking lot is huge and it is empty. So everything's opening up, and they told us that, remember, they told us the economy was going to come roaring back, and they were going to flip that switch, and everybody's going to run right back out to the restaurants, they'll run back out and shop. This place is dead on arrival. And this U.S. economy, if it doesn't do something quickly, it's going to be dead also. And I'm very concerned about what I'm seeing right here in my own area. And I know from what everybody's telling me in their area, things are just as bad, if not worse. Before I go, I want to thank everybody who has joined my Patreon, and I look forward to really start putting more time into the Patreon channel, where I can talk about a lot more on that platform than I can talk on many of these other platforms. So thank you so much to everybody who has joined. If you're interested in joining my Patreon, just sign up to Patreon. Go to Jeremiah Babe. I think it's like $3 a month. I know there's people out there saying it's like $200 or $300 a month. Don't listen to the trolls. It's like $3 a month, and we're really going to start focusing more on putting really good videos on Patreon. So to the people who have already joined, thank you very much. Be patient. More videos are coming.